into the court, take that backhand very aggressively, and she's going to force the error from Clara Tauson. So Belinda Bencic moves on to the third round of the Madrid WTA 1000. I mean, obviously, as we said earlier, it was like a way too early top 15 in the race clash. These players should be meeting later, right? These players should be meeting later in the event. So from that perspective, that's a little unlucky for Clara. But then again, you can't say that she didn't have her chances. She collapsed when she was serving for the opener. She hit two double faults at 5-4, two drop shots into the net at 5-4 as well. And then 2 games later, she hits back-to-back double faults again. Oh, not the first one. The first pair wasn't back-to-back, but she hits back-to-back double faults to drop the set too. And it's obvious that after something like that, like Belinda will get a bit more confident, right? And her serve was looking really, really good. And obviously she also can take the ball so early and has all these like half volley directions. It's all amazing in the Madrid conditions, really. And later on in the second set, I mean, it was Bencic saving a ton of key breakpoints. So basically 3 at 3-all, and then 2 especially important, obviously, at 5-all. And Tauson just has another slightly more sloppy game when she's trying to serve to stay in it. So it's definitely a match that Bencic wins like mentally over Tauson for the most part. Game-wise, it was close. You could argue that there were large chunks of the match where it was Clara who was more threatening. But it is what it is, and then she definitely did great. She is great in these at this event generally. Bencic, she definitely enjoys these conditions. So yeah, I mean, at this point, what more can you really add? She has a chance for a run here, I think. I checked who she was going to play, and then I already forgot, but it was definitely Pera or Haddad Maya, who's been struggling so much this year. So either opponent, Bencic will be the favorite in the next round. She could face Goff in the fourth round if the seeds hold up in that sense. So there's definitely potentially more to come from Bencic at this event, and yeah, that's going to be quite exciting. Some quotes, I think, Eugene, from Carlos. Yeah. What else did we have? Regarding James Bond, I mean, that's unfair. That hasn't been good since Roger Moore. I mean, I wasn't exactly a fan of Daniel Craig becoming, the next James Bond actor, but some of the movies were insane. I mean, Casino Royale is like probably the best Bond movie in the franchise. I'm not saying it's my favorite movie in the franchise, but it's probably the best in terms of like production value and basically like the technicalities. Then obviously Skyfall is also very good in terms of like the emotional punch. I definitely think that's unfair. Timothy Dalton also underrated, very like serious version of the character, which is actually probably what I more tend to gravitate towards. Not that I don't have favorite Roger Moore movies, for example, right? But I definitely think that some of his stuff is just a little way too goofy at some point. Pierce Brosnan, not my favorite, but I guess if you want serious, that's also a thing. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about right now. We'll see who the next Bond is. Medjedovic, yeah, I'm struggling, Matthew, as well, to believe that Medjedovic will survive this tough encounter against Echeverry. But I guess if he wins the second set, he's going to be like maybe a favorite there. Indeed, she is winning a lot of first sets, and she's winning a lot. Belinda Bencic, it's been a great comeback from her pregnancy hiatus, and it's very impressive how quickly she was able to return. Of course, she still has a lot of years left. She's really not that old, even though it seems like she is, because she's been around forever. 2014, 15, I already remember some of her fantastic results from there. So even though we've been watching her for over a decade, she still has a lot of time left if she wants to. And I think she probably will have more time left in this event too. I mean, Bernarda Pera or Beatriz Haddad-Maya. Yeah, seems doable. Whereas Bencic in the rankings, well, let me check quickly, but I think around 50-ish presently. Of course, winning the WTA 500 earlier in the season was quite important. But yeah, she's like top 15 in the race at least. So of course she will keep rising if she just keeps playing, because up until October she's not defending any points. As for the proper, WTA rankings, she is 41st live right now. So yeah, is she in a seeding position for Roland Garros? She would need a run here. I can't tell you what exactly, but let's say 50-ish points for the next one, right? For the next round. And then if she gets another one, that's 100. I'd say a quarter final here, a fourth round here, or like a fourth round here, and then something in Rome. Something like that. Like a quarter final here, and she probably could be seeded for Roland Garros, which would be nice. I mean, obviously, as we said, this was a clash that was like way too early in the event because Belinda is still underranked, whereas Clara has been just as good this season, if not even better. But today was not able to display that, at least not in the crucial moments. Nishikori has 3 match points now, Dzumhur Bellucci into the third set, Echeverry Medjedovic into the second set tiebreak. So definitely crunch time there. And keen in the match that he was interested in, Maximus Jones is beating Clement Shidek again, at least for now. So anyway, that's not too important right now. What's the stat? Is the only the fourth player to win a women's single. Guys, I mean, again, I don't know if this Opta Ace account is fully automated or not, but this is not a stat. This is just legit not a stat. Just if it's not automated, if it's actually a person who tweeted that, fire them. Just bye bye. No, this is no. Anyway, that's enough. I'm glad we had this stream. We talked about Harry Potter, we talked about James Bond, and we also talked about these two fantastic women, Belinda and Clara, who were able to deliver a pretty great show. Shame maybe that Clara didn't deliver in some key moments, that we didn't get a third set, but otherwise I definitely enjoyed it. And yeah, more content on the channel coming up today. Alcaraz Eala. Why did I want to say Alcaraz Eala? Świątek Eala and Fonseca Müller. So yeah, that's gonna come later. Of course, Vukic Nishikori is the first match on center court. Then it's going to be Andreeva Bushkova, and after that, we're gonna have basically 2 matches back to back on Manolo Santana Stadium covered on the channel. So keep tuning into that. And once more, thank you for all the subs we gained during the stream. I will pretend that it was my doing. Thank you. I'm glad that I was able to bring us like 20. I think it was more the previous, but anyway, see you guys, and yeah, thank you for this channel. Have I seen Miller before? Man, I mean, dude, that's the Pope. No, never mind. Anyway, yes, I've watched Elmer Miller like 100 times. Phenomenal backhand. It's really like elite. There's no reason to put asterisk on it, like I don't know, best on the Challenger Tour. It's absolutely insane. I think it's a shame he drew Joao Fonseca, because that might be a bit much. However, I mean, he's fully capable of just destroying people. 10 games in a row against Comesania on Sunday. Fantastic encounter as well against Mike Schack in the second round of the qualifying here, obviously. So, yeah, I'd love to see that. Which tennis players have I met? I mean, tough to make a list. At events, you meet a lot of players, right? So I don't know. Also, what does meet mean? Because I don't know. Like I talked for a minute and a half to Joao Fonseca, but does that mean that I met him? I mean, questionable, right? In terms of like, let's say the biggest players in the world, I probably don't meet them because I mostly travel to challengers, right? So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, if you travel to, let's say, 10-ish events a year, which I do almost every year for the past 5, let's say, then obviously you meet a lot of players. Elmer Miller, though, I don't think I've seen live. I've watched him play, on stream really 100 times, but not. I don't think I've watched him live. I don't recall, at least, or maybe no. Actually, no, I watched him live. It was in Danderyd in Sweden in 2023. At the end of the season, he was playing that indoor challenger in the Good to Great Tennis Academy. It's not the event isn't on the calendar anymore, Magnus Norman was the tournament director, and I think Elmer played there. He played the qualifying, but obviously indoor conditions he struggles with. So it wasn't the most impressive performance, that's for sure. That's why I forgot about it. But he might have done something. Like I think he won a match in the qualies or something like that. But yeah, I completely forgot. But I did watch Elmer Miller live actually. Yes, Sweden 2 years ago. Anyway, thank you once more, everybody, and yeah, just have a good one indeed. Keep watching the channel today. 2 streams ahead, as you can see, and yeah, thank you, everybody. Bye.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on all things tennis.